People, 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 people. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and our entertainment and news. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is a thing that is called, when planting one DEAD, you know exactly what it does, it shoots. And people, I am speaking about a young man, and his name is Dwight Anglin. He was 20 years old at the time of his demise, his passing. Now people, this is a young man that attempted to rob that bank of Nova Scotia, Scotia Bank, more affectionately known by most Jamaicans, in a Sam Sharp Square in a Montego Bay the other day. This incident occurred at about 8 a.m. Now people, unfortunately for him, unfortunately for a whole lot of Montegonians, people of Jamaica, is that it did not work out very well. He tried to hold up a teller with a knife, and the security saw, raised an alarm, told him drop the toll, let go the lady. However, he insisted that he wanted to hold on to the foot of the teller, and he was going to take the teller out before he eventually would have gotten taken out. However, people, he did not keep his end of the bargain, because he ended up getting caught up in the upper body, upper torso, and he lost his life on the spot. DEAD on arrival. DEAD man walking, basically. He was on borrowed time. So people, just to let you know, there was a video that was circulating on social media. When I saw the video, I did not know who the character was, because it was basically a silent film. And we saw a man went into a wholesale, obviously owned by them people who do the infrastructure, and him basically jack up the lady with a tool, take all of the money out of the cash register. So people, I am going to let you take a look at this video, and then I am going to give my piece. Now people, that was the edited version of the video. I cut the video before him draw out him kitchen utensil and try for CUT, the cashier or the owner of that establishment. So people, that was that same man that was at the Scotia Bank of Nova Scotia in a Sam Sharp Square that lost his life. That incident happened on Monday. He was the person of interest for that actual video on Monday, less than 24 hours before that. So therefore, we say he is a habitual offender. Him have a habit, him have a bad trend that he said he has a history. Now people, there were also other reports that were made about him at several establishments owned by those people from over so. And then there was also a report in which 2 foreign nationals were held up at knife point and also got injured. He is also the suspect in that. So people, when we talk about suspect, he is primero, numero uno, suspecto, whatever you want to call it. Now people, first thing first, based on what happened, it tells you that this man does not have all his marbles in order. This man is basically one sandwich short of a picnic basket So therefore, we call him Nana, meaning that he Nana head. However, when you're Nana head, the worst thing that you want to do is have a history of robbing people at knife point. Because basically it becomes self-defense. It becomes justifiable, you know what I talk about, takeaway. Without a shadow of a doubt. There is no sort of investigation. Especially when you injure some tourists before. Especially when you injured or you rob the soon-to-be prime ministers of Jamaica. You know what I talk about. The infrastructure people them. So I just say the poor them don't already have it out for you. So therefore, early morning, 8 o'clock as the bank open, because I think that the banks open about 8 o'clock. You decide that you're on some sort of mission, be it mission impossible. Because there is no way in 2021 ending to 2022 that you should have figured, had you been thinking everything out completely, that you could have went into the bank where they have numerous security. Those numerous security have numerous tools with numerous cons. And more than likely, one of them was going to have your name on it. As a matter of fact, they did. It did. So therefore, it tells me that this man, I don't know if he was on some sort of take away himself mission, but that is the most likely thing that would have happened. He would have lost his life. Or if them have sympathy for him, then basically cuff him up and tie him up and handcuff him up and take him to the place there. However, people, the truth and the fact is that he did not deserve to get a second chance or a third chance. He basically write him own a will. Now, people, the thing is that Jamaica is a place where it is not very sympathetic. So therefore, if you do something wrong and you have this history of robbing this place, robbing that place, injuring people, and then you go, you hold on upon this poor teller and people. There's a video that is out. I also have that video. And she was thanking everybody as if it's some sort of Emmy speech, some sort of Grammy speech. She thanked everybody, God, the devil, the power, security, the people in the bank. She was so happy to be alive because she saw her life flash in front of her. So therefore, you traumatize this lady. Not only did you make a stupid decision going at the people in bank with a knife to take out the place, take out the people in money. When you realize that the odds were, well, I don't know if you realized, because I don't think that he was thinking straight or thinking it through. However, you was given notice. Listen, drop the weapon, let go the lady. Now people, based on what I heard, I don't know if he was on bending knees, but it is said that he was holding the teller by her foot. And I don't know why would you would do this if you're some skilled criminal. You would have thought that maybe I might hold her behind her neck. And people, I am not promoting anybody else to try this. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at people bank. Don't try this in a public, because you are going to end up just like the person before you, the infamous person before you. So me just say, he was doing a whole bunch of foolishness. He was doing a whole bunch of wrong bang. And people, him get bang. So people, at the end of the day, he basically called all of this on himself. Don't know if he had mental issues. Well, he obviously have mental issues. Don't know to the degree in which he should get sympathy, get some sort of psychological help, or basically get help sent to the afterlife emergency FedEx. People, he got taken out on the spot. And people, like me say, you could be sympathetic depending on how you look at it, depend if you know this man's history, if you know his brain power or lack thereof. So people are just saw the thing go. That is exactly what he did, and that is exactly why he end up in the place that he end up, the afterlife, a very bad predicament, point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called You don't know the popo different from the thief, different from the criminals. And I am speaking specifically about an incident that occurred in East Kingston, wherein it is said that 2 popo constable and 2 other civilians, they were arrested and charged for attempted robbery of a bar at about 3 a.m. Now people, based on the information, it is said that the popo from Winward Road, they were doing their regular job, strolling through in the government jeep, in the government shoes, government uniform. People, that is a joke. When they saw 2 men, the men them start act bummy. So when the popo pull up on them and ask them, what are they doing on the road, 3 a.m., curfew time, the answer did not sound like it makes much sense. So therefore, them pull up on them 2 people. When they did a check across the road, they realized that the burglar bar, the padlock, they were tampered with, meaning that them a try cut off the burglar bar, cut off the padlock, for enter the people and premises, the bar. However, what makes the story more crazier, jaw-dropping, is the fact that in that same vicinity, it was said that 2 other popo were in a car. When them searched the car, them realized, listen, more than likely, the possibility or the probabilities are that these 2 civilian and 2 popo are working together. So therefore, them draw down upon everybody, lock up everybody. They found hot tool and also some con. All 4 persons were taken into custody for attempted robbery of said premises that is not owned by any of those 4 people. Now people, when we think about the JCF in Jamaica, a very high risk job, a very low risk, low paying job, we see that they are basically given basket for carry water. We understand all of that. However, whenever you sign up for the force and you go through the training school, you sign a contract, whether it is every 2 years or a year, don't know, not 100% sure. It tells you what your pay scale, your salary per month, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, whatever it is going to be. So therefore, you knew in advance if that pay can meet your lifestyle. So people, that is that. You sign up for it, you cannot change the rules in the middle of the game. So therefore, you knew what to expect. And people, I understand that life is hard. However, most importantly, as an officer, you swore to serve and protect. You swore that you're going to do stuff that are not detrimental to your own country. You're not going to act like the persons that you're sworn and protect, are sworn to protect. You're not going to act like the regular criminal upon the street. However, people, we see that in a whole lot of cases, corruption is running rampant in the JCF. We've seen numerous occasions in which they are charged. Most of the time, them beat it upon some sort of technicality. And we understand that the Police Federation affords these popo, regardless of how despicable their crimes are, the best lawyer, attorneys that money can buy. And you understand how Jamaica run. Friend, body club. This lawyer know that Judge Rete, Lele, do the maths. Simple mathematics. So people, me just say, this is a next perfect example of what happens in Jamaica as it pertains to these popo and people. Again, the JCF gets some sort of black eye, and rightfully so. And people, the truth is that you cannot monitor these people. You give them a chance, they go through the whole process, training school, them get them uniform, them badge, them gun, and then them decide that they want to diversify their portfolio. They want to supplement their legal income with some illegal thing. But people, you're robbing a bar in a East Kingston, poor people bar. It tells you that it is a sign of desperation. Desperate times calls for desperate measure. So people, hopefully, the JCF the relevant authority will get rid of these people and put them in the place where they rightfully belong. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.